Hello, Vlogmas family. It is Sunday now, about 11:15, but look what happened for the first time this year. It snowed! Look at that! The first snowfall of 2018 in North Carolina. Dan seems really excited. Church was canceled today because of the snow, because this is an apocalypse situation apparently. And Dan and I are getting ready to go out to get grocery shopping done, and we're gonna go to Aldi and get everything that we can there and see what the condition of the roads look like to determine if we're gonna go to Walmart as well. Hopefully the roads are not that bad so we can do everything that we need to do. It's not currently snowing, but it's like rain/sleeting. So it's like it's raining, but I feel like the rain is just slightly coming down heavy enough that it's like, it's kind of sleet as well. So I don't know if it's going to continue to rain. I have a feeling throughout the day, if it gets any colder, it's going to all start freezing, in which case I don't want to be out and about then. Hopefully we can get out and get everything we need to do before it gets too crazy. That's the goal. Alright, we made it back from Aldi, and we're definitely not going to Walmart because it's not good. There's easily, would you say like this much slush covering everything?
It's probably up at least 2 centimeters in the past, I don't know, 15 minutes.
Yeah, so it's just a thick layer of slush all over everything. And the rain I was showing you earlier is now like little ice pellets, which I don't know if the camera's actually picking that up at all, but you can hear it. If you heard that, that's little ice pellets falling and hitting everything, not rain. So we're staying put. Yeah, now we're just gonna hang out and be warm inside the not freezing apartment. Okay, I'm sitting here editing this, and I need to say really quick, the way Dan and I are talking about this snow makes it sound like it's an absolutely obnoxious amount of snow on the ground and conditions are horrible and life is ending. We both grew up in Illinois and in Indiana, where snow gets to be several feet on the ground normally, and so we're not used to snow. We're describing the snow that's like dusted the ground here and the slush that's like this far off of the ground this way, and we sound like it's a huge deal because in North Carolina, there's not the proper vehicles on the roads to help clear off the roads to make them safe for driving quickly. And Charlotte especially is an area that is big for people to move to from other areas. So there's a lot of people that live here that have never driven in snow before, or who, if they've grown up here, they're not used to snow at all, so they don't know how to drive in it. So although this is nothing we're not used to, we still are acting like it's a big deal because although we know we could easily, safely drive on it, we also know the vast majority of the people that would also be on the road with us do not know how to safely drive in it. So when we say there's like this much slush, that is a big deal because this much slush caused a ton of car crashes during this little snowfall because nobody adjusted how they were driving if they were driving, which is why our church closed, which is why half of the businesses in the area closed. Aldi for Dan closed early both days that it was snowing because nobody knows how to drive in it and it's just super unsafe. So just needed to interject that there because I was watching this and I was like, this makes us sound like we're sissies and we're not. So back to the vlog. Alright, I just finished filming the video for my best Christmas movie of all time, so I'll need to edit that, but I was just telling Dan, I'm feeling pretty cold, like my fingers are cold, my arms are cold, my toes are cold, and I think I'm gonna take advantage of this moment, and rather than bundle up and stay warm inside under a blanket and just not move the rest of the day, I'm going to instead bundle up to go outside and play in the snow and get more cold, and then come inside and enjoy and savor the warmth of a hot cocoa and being bundled up under a blanket 10 times more. So I'm gonna bundle up and bring you guys outside with me. Dan originally wasn't gonna come out with me, and then he saw me getting all bundled up, and now he's coming with. Got so much fun. I'm wearing at least 2 layers everywhere right now.
Look at all that.
Look at it all. Chances are it is fully ice by now. I have you on my tripod, so if the angle's a little funny, I apologize, but wearing lots of gloves, I figure holding a tripod would be a little more secure than trying to just hold my phone. And that way, if I need to set you down somewhere, the tripod can hold you instead of this very, very wet, smushy ground.
Yeah, that's really slushy.
That is really slushy. Slush, slush, slush. Slush, 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 slush. Ooh, that's good packing snow.
So it is.
You can take the camera if you want to throw it at me.
No.
Whew, hello. Let's not die. I'm recording on Dan's phone currently because my phone died in the middle of that, so I have no idea how much of our little snow adventure actually got saved, but this is our final little snowman. Look at him! And that's my little guy all the way down there. But look at him! Stand next to him so we have like a comparison of size.
Yep.
Oh, it's so cute, I love it. Dan, we have to name the snowman.
Let's see here. We can call him. How about Eugene?
Eugene?
Yep.
I feel like that hat suits the name Eugene.
I think so.
Eugene the snowman. So that's what he's called. Nope. There you go. You look out, you can see our snowman hanging out. Let's see. Boop, there he is. Right there. Welcoming everybody into our little building. Look at this perfect bowl of popcorn.
Pretty impressive.
That's like a beautiful bowl of popcorn right there.
Is it though?
Look what it's doing outside. There's our snowman still living his best life out there among his people. Alright, it has been many hours later. I have been very busy working on filming a Christmas craft video, and there's a little sneak peek right there. I'm not done filming it because I have more to do with those. I just have to wait for them to dry before I can continue. but I've done 3 other crafts, and it's just a fun little video, so you'll probably see those around. I think I heard Dan. Maybe I didn't. Oh, also, look at Eugene. Do you see him out there? Look at that. I heard earlier, I was doing something, and I heard someone outside go, "Oh no, the snowman!" And so I came over to the window, and I like kind of like peeked out, and Reggie, one of our neighbors, was outside walking his dog, and he was trying to pick the snowman back up, apparently because everything's melting outside. So apparently the snowman melted enough that it fell over. And so Reggie, I watched him try to like pick it back up and get everything situated. And he got like the base in the middle, Bart stood up and finally balanced. And then he put the head on and the whole thing just fell over again. And he was like, it can stay there. So poor Eugene has seen the end. But that's okay. He lasted for quite a while. So that was good. But it looks like our snow is done. Yeah, I was really hoping it would last longer, but clearly it's just, there's nothing happening. It's gone. It's just mud. Like, that's a giant mud puddle. So, it was fun while it lasted. We got a good snowman out of it, which is always fun. And the winter is still young. Chances are it'll snow again. Actually, chances are not, because in North Carolina it, like, snows once. So, I am just waiting for Dan to get home. We are making carnitas tonight, which is delicious. So actually, Dan said he was on his way home. So as soon as he gets home, we need to make the green sauce for it. We have our slow cooker that's been cooking all day, and now it's just on warm with the pork in it. And we're gonna pull that apart and then crisp that up in a pan on the stovetop. And we're gonna make green sauce, and then we're gonna cut up some fresh cilantro and some fresh, onion, forgot what vegetable I was talking about. And then we're gonna have all of that in little tiny flour tortillas, and it is delicious. So really looking forward to that because I've not eaten much today. So I'm gonna eat a lot of those.
Hi there.
Hi, did you see the new wreath that I made?
It's wonderful.
Isn't it beautiful? I love it.
Oh, that is terrific, dear.
No, I had
Oh,
my camera out and I wasn't recording,
yeah?
but I had it like pressed up against the little peephole.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I wonder if it'll actually show through.
Yeah.
And I would like got it focused so you could actually see through it. And then I saw you walking up, so I'm like, I'll record.
Oh, it's terrific.
Here lies Eugene. He was a good snowman. I don't know what else to say. There weren't any other snowmen around, but if there were, he would have been very kind to them, I'm sure. He'll be missed.
I guess if you're melting, that means you're burning in hell.
That guy talked fast. Look at how delicious those look. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Hello everybody, it is Wednesday now. I have the day off of work. I've already actually been to work this morning because although I was off, I went in because Kristen was also off and she took all of her dogs in to get their hair cut, to groom all of them. And I went in because one of her dogs, Owen, who's a little black poodle, I am actually putting into a Bedlington cut. So if you don't know what any of that is, this is a little black poodle. Not Owen, just picture of a little black poodle. This is what a Bedlington looks like. Clearly not the same. There are haircuts called Poodlingtons, where you essentially put a Bedlington haircut onto a poodle, which is what I did on Owen, and this is what he looks like now. which I think it's the perfect haircut for him. I think he is adorable in it. But I essentially did it because Kristen was trying to figure out, this was like months and months ago, Kristen was trying to figure out what she wanted to put Owen in haircut-wise, and like what kind of haircut would suit his personality best. And I asked her if I could experiment and practice some new haircuts, and if I could do a Bedlington haircut on him, because I wanted to practice that. I'm trying to get better at other different breed cuts, and I've never seen an actual Bedlington dog in person, let alone had anybody ask for that haircut, and I didn't know what the chances of actually having that happen were. So she was like, yeah, sure, that's fine. So over the past few months, we've been growing his hair out for me to do the haircut on, and I've done it a few times, but it's not been like the finished haircut, because although his body hair has grown out enough that I've been able to do the line and everything that it's supposed to be there, his face wasn't fully grown out, because you have to get it where it's like that perfect line from the top of his head down touching his nose, and his hair on his nose and like right in between his eyes had not grown out enough. So today it was all finally grown out enough, so I went in and I gave him his haircut, got all the final pictures done so I can post those on my grooming Instagram, which I will link below if you're curious to follow that at all. My kitchen table, I feel like, accurately depicts the last like 4 or 5 days. There's like 2 different videos going on. Essentially, I've been spending the entire weekend and yesterday filming the rest of the videos for Wednesdays for this month. And now all I have to do is edit them, and I have the craft video that's coming out the Wednesday after this vlog goes live. I have a little bit more to do of that, so I'm gonna be working on that. But it has been a very busy past couple of days. I am, as you can see, in my, like, no energy outfit. I am in my cozy robe that I got from Aldi, and I'm in pajama pants and just a t-shirt underneath, and there's a few things I need to do tonight. It's already, like, 20 minutes to 7, and I still need to make supper. Dan's at school again doing more studies for this last paper that is due on Monday, and so he's not gonna be home until 8 or so, and we need to make Italian wedding soup, which, it's only 20 to 7. Okay, I got another hour. Oh my gosh, I looked at the clock and thought 20 to 7. Dan's gonna be home at 8. I need to go. I only have 20 minutes, because when I'm tired, I don't know what time is. I have more time, that's good. But I need to finish wrapping presents, because I attempted to start that yesterday, and I got 1 present wrapped. And I was so out of it, I accidentally wrapped it with birthday wrapping paper instead of Christmas wrapping paper. So there's that. But I need to finish now, because one of the presents I need to wrap is for Secret Santa at work, which I'm taking to work tomorrow. And I need to finish wrapping presents for my family so I can mail those out. And yeah, I need to update our budget, because I've also not done that at all this month, which my wallet is exploding with receipts. So December's a very busy month. It's a very busy month. Good news is, though, yesterday I did finish the craft video, which took a couple days to film altogether, because the one craft in particular that I made, which I'll show you because I'm really proud of it, it took longer to film because it had to dry for long periods of time. And it's this yarn snowman. Look at how adorable that is. I love it. And so that took like 3 days altogether to make, because I had to let everything dry, and then I kept forgetting I didn't have time to do the next steps, so it just ended up drying longer than it really needed to. But so I finished that, which I'm really excited about. So now I need to spend time editing that video so I can put it up. So I had grabbed all of my Christmas wrapping paper, which I have this really generic, like, Christmassy pattern. I have a Christmas story wrapping paper, complete with leg lamp. I have these cute little penguins. I have these dogs with hats and on. I have this Disney wrapping paper, which is actually Christmas, because there's a candy cane, And there's like a little like, oh yeah, like there's like a little peppermint. And so it is technically Christmas. And then I have these owls, which are really cute. But in grabbing all of those, I also grabbed this one, which is a happy birthday cactus. So how I managed to grab that and think, oh yeah, that's totally Christmas, I have no idea. But that's what I did. All right, it is a few hours later. The table is cleared off and ready for supper. Dan is home now finally. And we are making Italian wedding soup, which is just simmering away in there, and it looks delicious. And we're currently getting the oven preheated so we can thaw some flow rolls that we had frozen from Thanksgiving. And yeah, it was productive. After I got started on the Christmas wrapping paper and getting everything, the presents wrapped, all of my energy seemed to sort of come back, which is good. Might have had something to do with the cup of coffee I had. So we're just gonna have soup and relax the rest of the night.